Okay, these next few videos I'm going to do are going to focus on a program that we use a lot called AliExpress. And so first you have to know how to get to AliExpress, and there are two different ways you can do it. The first is to go to the main Kennesaw website, www.kennesaw.edu, and it's listed right here under students. You can just click this link and it will take you right to the page that you need to be at. That's one way. I prefer this method. I just type in kennesaw.edu/AliExpress and you can bookmark this. And either way you do it, it's going to take you back to the same exact window. And then it's going to ask you to put in your case net ID and your password. And then you'll get a window like this. Yours might look a little bit differently. The reason that mine has so many tabs across it is because I was a student here. So you don't need to worry about any of those. Your main concern is student information. So go ahead and click that. And as you can see, there's a lot of different things you can do from this page. I'm going to go through all of these. Let's start with just the very basic thing, which is your term selection. The term selection is showing you what term you're looking at for all the things you're searching for. So if you're searching for a student or a class, it's doing it from the filter of fall semester 2011 right now. But I'm actually interested in doing fall, the spring semester. So let's change it to the spring 2012. So now everything that I'm going to be looking at is filtered through the spring semester instead of the fall semester. So there are a lot of different things that you can do. The first one is to check students' admissions information. This is something I don't really use a lot, but I do use it occasionally. A lot of times I use it for incoming freshmen. So if I have a freshman who is applying to the honors program as well as to KSU and they're wondering if all of their information is in yet, like their transcripts, their SAT or ACT scores, and we're talking and they happen to ask me that question, instead of just making them go all the way to admissions to ask that question, I can do it on my own by checking on their admissions records. And the way I do that is by clicking student admissions information. And I need to know their ID. So if you don't know the ID, there is another way to do it, and I'll show you that right after this. But if you do know the ID, go ahead and type it in. I'm going to use my own. And that's the semester that I entered. And then it's going to pull up all of my admissions information. So let's say a student needs to know if their transcripts are in. You have all the information about their test up above, and then you can scroll right here to required admissions documents. As you can see, my application fee has been in, my SAT scores and my ACT scores were in, and then my transcript was mailed out. That's my high school transcript. And if a student has another transcript, maybe from a college where they transferred or they took dual enrollment credit, it's going to be listed here as well with the date that it was received. So all that information is right here, and that's how you can tell whether a student has everything they need or not. If they have a hold on their account before they attend KSU, it will tell you right here. There are a lot of different kinds of holds, and so there's abbreviations and things like that. But if you see a hold here, the student needs to remove that hold before they're going to be allowed to register for any classes. So this is kind of what you'll do if you need to look up admissions. It's not a very common process, but in case you need to know how to do it, that's how you do it.